hello. I'm just up this way, Chistery way. I'm going to go to Goodwood, just see what's going on up there. Why not? I need to get out on the bike, get some fresh air and shit. If you follow me on social media, you'll know there. And if you, well, I've sort of mentioned it. I've had a very stressful thing been going on for quite a while now, and it all came to a head. And basically, I have been fucking shafted. In short, so people don't speculate too much, I no longer work for Lumi's Motorcaf, and they owe me a lot of money. It is nothing to do with the staff in-house that you see. They are the most wonderful people you ever meet, and it is nothing to do with one of the co-owners. But the other co-owner, it has everything to do with. It has nothing to do with me not performing my job adequately, because the other co-owner and all the staff are completely happy with what I did. I was not fired, I left, because I don't work for free for 7 weeks. As I say, I'm not going into it right now. I've given the relevant party a deadline in which to pay me. If it chooses to pay me, I'll be like, okay, you're a cock and that's that. We can move on, we've split apart. But right now, when I'm owed a lot of money, nah. As I say, nothing against the cafe, nothing against people in there. It's all down to one guy. But I've never been so shafted in my entire fucking life. And that's why I've been fucking miserable and sad and not making videos, because I would be like this. Sorry, I know I'm moaning at the beginning of the video. I have to get this out of me, you know, the anger and the rantiness, so I can be like, now we're going to just do shit. And it's also because I know people seeing stuff through social media. I mean, you know, Lumi's social media doesn't exist anymore. Well, it does, but it's completely dead now. It's not active at all. Like, the day I stopped posting stuff, it's had like one like or something. I wonder if there's anything going on today. Last time I came down there was nout going on, but they're doing a lot of digging around. Oh, but there are cars here. There are some cars. Yeah, there's just like half a dozen cars. Oh, that's a shame. See, that whole situation is why I've not been making many videos, because I just don't feel particularly happy at the moment. I'm not getting depressed or anything. I'm fucking amazed by that, to be honest with you. I'm quite proud of myself that I've obviously managed to train my brain enough at this point to know how to deal with situations as fucked as this one. The thing is, when you're always very honest in your videos, it's the real you. You don't fake shit. You can't just continue doing what you're doing when shit goes wrong. It just doesn't happen, and I don't want to be creating videos that I'm just moaning. This video is kind of like that, but I'm hoping that people will see, although you don't know the full fucking situation yet, and trust me, it's fucked, I'm dealing with it. What the fuck? How? Oh. the red lights are for the opposite side. That just confused the shit out of me. That didn't just jump a red. And one of the things I'm going to warn you about is the fact that I may end up having to actually ask for a little bit of help. Because it's not like I left my job and went on looking for another one. I ended up working a job for 7 weeks and I haven't been paid for any of it. As I say, I'm not going into any more than that, because that's a whole video of its own, and yeah, you'll learn all the ins and outs and all the details as to why things are the way they are. There's some open air museum around this way, and there were signs for it, and now I haven't seen any, so I'm just going to assume it's this way. Okay, so, oh, you fucking imbeciles. What company in the world uses one symbol for the place, and then when you actually approach it, they have a tiny little frigging sign that's nothing like the symbol you've been following here? Common sense businesses, come on. Anyway, this is the Haslemere Military Aviation Museum. I don't know if this thing costs money to go into or anything like that, but the fact is, there's a car park and I can drive in it. That's a pretty cool thing to come and have a look at. I had no idea this was down here. I take it this is a Harrier. Another Harrier? Looks like it. Not a Harrier. Oh, I've seen one of these I swear I've seen one of these flying around. Because it's got the twin spar sort of design. I don't know a lot about aircraft, to be honest, but I do think they're freaking cool. Warning, broken glass in cockpit. Do not enter. Broken glass in your cock, that's never going to be nice. Okay. Royal Navy 80 to 85. What a year. 85. A lot of good things came out in 85, including me. It's just really interesting to look at each little bit. It's just mad to imagine that this thing can actually lift itself off the ground vertically. Oh, first time I've ever touched a Harrier jet. Looks like some shitty old bike light on the front gear. That's quite funny. Should we clickbait the shit out of this? Do that, thumbnail and go, let's go for a ride. Let's go for a ride. Hold on a minute. You know, I did a video about the AIM-9 missile? That is one. And as you can see, well, you probably can't see, it's got the same fins and the roller-ons as the one I've got. I own one of those fins. That's pretty cool. See one in situ. There is no denying the fact that this is fucking ugly. It's like a pig with a bad nose. Maybe more like a wild boar because it's got like those snouts. Not snouts, sorry, like tusks coming out the side. The thing is haggard. Oh look, hello mate, you alright in there? Fucking dummy in there. Surprised I was wrong. There's a guy in there. You need to go and see him. It's amazing, I thought the Spitfire would be bigger than that. I'll be honest, I've always loved bikes that have got the, you know, the sort of the fighter jet thing when they're painted grey and they put like the details in it and they'll put like vent warning and shit like that on it. I know it can look a bit, oh, and then, of course, obviously the big shark mouth. It can look a bit cheesy, but I actually think it can look pretty cool on some bikes. Divi, do you want to go like naval grey with like warning, venting and all that stuff written all over it, a big shark's mouth on the front? Yeah, on a Diversion, I don't think that'll go down too well with most. I've been all over the place with the vlog, at least I'm making a video. Like, yeah, when stress and stuff happens and you've got something in your life completely takes over, it's so difficult to keep vlogging without just talking about that one thing, because I talk about my real life, I talk about real things, and I can't be like, yeah, I'm really interested in this right now, I'm really like looking into this. I only have one thing on my bloody mind, so it can be really difficult to vlog, and then people say, well, you know, just don't make any videos. And it's like, well, no, because this is therapeutic for me. It keeps me busy, especially the moment I get out, get on the bike, I have a reason to be out on the bike, make a video, interact with you guys, get to do some editing. I enjoy the whole process. Oh, dear. Well, happy birthday to Freestyle. Their event today, I think, is celebrating they've been open for 1 year. It's not looking too busy at the moment, but the sun will be out later. I'm sure people will come down. Yeah, keep driving, keep driving. Oh, talking of filtering, remember I said about the yes, it's legal, and the make it legal hoodies are available with zips? Yes, as a reminder, they are available with zips. They're on the website. I did hear a funny story from one of my subscribers recently, though, that they saw someone drive past them wearing a yes, it's legal while going over double white lines. Now, if it was slow and you know, the traffic was going less than 10 miles an hour, that's perfectly legal. As I'm sure you're all aware, they've brought in the stricter penalties for drivers being on their phones, which, fantastic, really happy about that. Just one thing though, and I'm just going to say this now because I'm kind of predicting it's going to happen, but now I'm expecting to see a peak in get off your phone type videos where people are absolutely losing their shit at car drivers for being on their phone. I mean, no denying they shouldn't be on their phone. But the police also said, you know, they can't actually keep up with people using their phones. They can't catch everyone because there's so many people still doing it. So that's why they've upped the penalties. My God, she looks terrified. That's why she's only doing 60. She's literally like, ah! The whole time. Eyes on freaking stalks. I'm guessing she doesn't like the wind. It is quite buffety at the moment. I just had to insure the insurance out for both bikes because when I insured DIVI, it was only like a couple of months worth added on, so it had cover, and now I've got both bikes fully insured for the year, which is good because that's kept me relaxed on that side of things. You know, the bikes for the next year, they're on the road. Derek is due an MOT. He's actually overdue it. He's passed his MOT. It was supposed to get done yesterday, but the weather was so bad. It was like, nah, I'm not. And it's okay because I've got it rebooked in with them, and I can just, you know, if you haven't got an MOT, as long as you book it with the test centre and you only ride from where your home is to the test centre in the most direct route, if the police pull you, they can call up the place you're having it tested, and they're like, yeah, he's on his way to us, he's having the MOT done, and then you're all okay. So that's booked up for next week, but it's just, you know, bad timing, as was the insurance, but shit happens. Jeez, oh Jesus, the road is just in bits. This is better. I wanted sunshine and dry roads to enjoy, not windy, wet, miserable crap. Sorry, I'm trying not to moan. I'm trying not to. I really am. For the likes! Oh, I'm not going to say who it's with, but I got a very, very interesting invitation from a company to go and do a weekend with them. It would mean me going up to Gloucester or something and then into Wales. They pay for a hotel and stuff. It all sounds quite fun, and there's like VIP stuff to do. It all sounds very good and interesting, but I really don't know if I can do it or not, because it's going to cost quite a lot of money in fuel, because that's the one thing I'd have to pay for is the fuel. But I don't know if I can do it or not because of when it is. It's not all that far away, and it's going to cost quite a bit in fuel and stuff. So I'm going to have to see. Plus, of course, depending on what I'm doing for work at the time, it may mean that I just won't be able to. That was the wonderful thing about the Loomies gig. It gave me freedom. I mean, Jesus Christ, I did a lot of work and I certainly wasn't paid anything near what I should have been paid. Yeah, it's not. No, get out of the road. You have no... You know you have no fuel cap. Fine. Whatever. Yeah, just drive around with no fuel cap over. It's just whatever. He just looked at me as if I was about to kill him. Looks like someone likes my bike. I bought a paddock stand, a bike kit one, and when I put DIVI on it, it actually twisted the paddock stand and nearly dropped DIVI. I then tried it with Derek, and it couldn't even hold Derek's weight either, and that's 100 kilos less than DIVI. Bike kit paddock stands? Shit! There you go, that's what I did this morning. You know what's sort of going on, and as I say, you will find out a lot more eventually. Yeah. 10 months ago I was chasing my dreams, and I thought I just managed to actually get somewhere with it, and then I got screwed over by someone yet again. It just goes to show that no matter where you work or what you do, people are still assholes and more than willing to fuck you over. And if I do go with it, they won't let me take it for a ride thumbnail with a fighter jet. I'm sorry, that is complete fucking clickbait. But Jesus Christ, people accuse me of clickbaiting anyway when I don't, and then I watch some of the larger vloggers and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Someone just recognised me, right dude? Yeah, are you fucking kidding me what someone can get away with? I mean, no hate at all. Like Dan, for instance, recently did one just called Holy Shit, and then that was fast or something in the thumbnail. I was like, do you realise the fucking hate I would get if I did something like that? If you're from the UK, people are so critical. So critical, and they really don't like to see you succeed, which is why I'm sure many people are going to be absolutely ecstatically happy to see that shit has really gone wrong for me. I'm not saying that about any of my, like, you know, loyal subscribers who actually do care about me, because there's a lot of you, and I know a lot of you are going to be concerned and say, don't worry too much. I know I seem down and shit, but I'll get through it. I've got through worse. It's just unfortunate that, like, the difference is, it's different leaving a job and then going to find a new job. It's different when you leave a job and then they're like, oh, we're not going to pay you for nearly 2 months that you've already worked, and has cost you money and fuel going backwards and forwards and all sorts of shit like that. Yeah, it's fucking shit, mate. I'm fully in destination fucked. As I say, we'll find a way around it. Won't we, Divvy? Maybe you'll see me down in the clubs, taking off my clothes. You can come down, throw money at me. No, I won't do that. But you might see me down on the docks, sucking off the sailor. No, I'll give up a little bit of quality for ease of use and ease of mounting and that sort of stuff. You know, it's that, if you've watched Casey Neistat's videos, he's talked about, like, the easier that something is to use, the lower the quality tends to be. And the higher the quality tends to be, the harder it is to use. And you want somewhere in the middle. I personally like the 3/4 into good quality